This is really the best I think I've looked in front of a camera. I finally don't look like a homeless person for once. Anyways, hello guys, what's up? It's me, Ivan, also known as Ivan, also known as Brown Jeremy, Mexican Jeremy, and one person in another video called me Caramel Jeremy. So for now on, I'm gonna go with Caramel Jeremy until I decide to change it. My pronouns, because it's 2021, is Dragon Slayer 69 XXX and McDaddy Ivan Big Cheese. So please refer to me as such, okay? Anyways, let's continue. Because here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. We're going to be talking about Cowboy Bebop, the live-action remake that Netflix is trying to do. And look, I'm not saying that all live actions are bad, because if you look at some Japanese, not American, some Japanese live actions, such as the Death Note movies or Rurouni Kenshin movies, they're fantastic, they're good, and they took liberties to change the story, change like things here and there, to make it good and to make it fit into a movie, and also to play accordingly to people, because there's a difference between people and cartoons. They have different expressions, different movements than we do. Believe it or not, I know, shocking, huh? But when you talk about taking liberties, especially from the from the streaming services that brought you such hits as Cuties, here we have that you shouldn't expect Netflix live action Cowboy Bebop to be a straight remake. So let's see what Rob Chicken wrote right here. Again, I'm not against taking liberties to adapt something. Like, that's what you have to do. You have to adapt it. What I have a problem with is when a studio with a predecessor such as the Death Note movie, where they took a lot of liberties, and I'm not talking about making L a black guy or Light as a whiny little bitch, but I'm talking about like major big changes that completely destroy the entire movie, characters, legacy, etc., etc. They are saying, hey, guess what, we're gonna take some liberties as well. So guys, please, class, put attention, class, because we're about to read. Yes, the almost illiterate Mexican is gonna read. So Cowboy Bebop is pretty much perfect. I can agree with that, Rob Chicken. There's a reason it has amazed legions of fans since its debuted back in 1997. Well, several reasons. It's got instantly likable, compelling characters. Yes, it's action-packed, but also incredibly accessible sci-fi. It absolutely oozes coolness thanks to the greatest score in anime history, courtesy of Yoko Kanno. John Cho, a star of live-action Bebop TV series, knows the problem with perfection. You can't duplicate it, and you shouldn't either. But yet, you're still moving forward with it. Hey guys, I know I am interrupting the video. Real quick. This video is sponsored by the upcoming new cover of the Shorty-chan and the Brotaku's band. Which band? Yes, the band that brought you the first anime cover intro that we did here for Geeks and Gamers for Demon Slayer. We are going to be releasing this week our second cover. What anime are you probably wondering? Can't tell you much. I'm just gonna say it would have been better if we had released it in April. Anyways, so with that said, I hope that you guys tune in for that one. That project is something that everyone in the Geeks and Gamers team is very passionate about, and obviously it takes just more than us playing the instruments and everything, and you guys reacted really well to the first intro that we did. So I hope that you share this one too, because we worked really hard on it, and obviously if you like them, we will bring you more. So please check it out when it comes out this week. That's it, let's go back to the video. Trashing Netflix. Because money. And because you're running out of ideas. Anyways, Cho refused to sign onto this series until he learned that the live-action Cowboy Bebop show wasn't going to be a shot-for-shot remake of the anime. In an interview with Vulture, Cho explained the issue. I was like, we're not gonna just remake each episode, are we? I didn't want to restage everything exactly frame by frame. I didn't want to do that artistically, and I also thought that that was a recipe for encouraging unflattering comparisons. How could you do it better? You can't. Yet you're still doing it. You have to do something a little different. Look, okay, god damn. Okay, my guy. Here you are. This is Cho, right? This is Cho. Okay, hold on. Alright, I'm gonna talk to Cho real quick. Cho, my guy. So let's be real for a moment, okay? So you're saying that you didn't want to sign into the series because you didn't want to make a frame by frame remake, right? Because that was not artistically good for you. Then why didn't you sign to a project where it was completely original instead of an established franchise? Maybe, I don't know. Because you also said that you didn't want unflattering comparisons, meaning critiques. But let's go with comparisons. Why not? Let me use your words instead of what you actually meant. Your words is, I don't want unflattering comparisons. You are going to get them regardless. Whether it's good or bad, you're going to get them. Why? Because it's an established franchise. You see? Let me explain to you. When you have an established franchise, if you make something a little bit different, or like a reboot or a remake, people are still going to go to the established franchise. They're still going to look at the original source and be like, yep, this is not, they did it better in the original. I mean, let's think Jurassic Park for once. Jurassic Park is a near perfect movie, but it still has a lot of comparisons to the source material, which is a book. So you see what I'm saying? You're always going to get comparisons. And if you don't know that, well, I'm surprised. I'm very surprised that you didn't know this, because it's kind of like, what's the words they use? Common sense, I think. Yeah, right? Okay. So if you don't want to do a remake of something and kind of follow the original to remake it, then get on a project that is original, that has nothing to do with an established franchise. And if you don't want unflattering comparisons, then go to do something original without the name of a recognizable brand or an established franchise. Pretty much, if you don't want to be kind of what's the word they use in this country? Hypocritical. I would advise that you sign off of this series and you go and do something original. Instead of running your mouth saying that, oh, I don't want to do something frame by frame and I don't want unflattering comparisons, because you're going to get them regardless. And if you didn't know that, I am just going to maybe think and going to kind of assume that you're just saying that to look better in front of others. But that paycheck though, right? Maybe original projects don't pay that well, and maybe that's why you're still signing on to this one. But now that you're signed and now that you're shooting and everything, now it's easy to run your mouth. Maybe. Or maybe you actually mean what you said. But now that's why Teacher Ivan is here to tell you that, well, if you actually meant it, you would do something about it. Now, I'm gonna go back to the guys, okay? Alright. Oh, shit. I didn't mean to move that one. Okay, guys, I'm back. I had to talk to Cho for a minute. Cho, everyone. Everyone, Cho. There you go. Alright. So now that I've talked to my friend Cho, Uh, that's what I think. Like, it's easy to run your mouth and to say things like, oh, well, you know, I'm an artist and shit, and like be like all high and mighty, like, oh, because of my artistry, I don't want to, like, dude, no, like, you wanted the paycheck, you got the paycheck, and now it's easy to put yourself into this mighty pedestal of like, oh no, I am an actor. I'm not just an actor, I'm an actor. Like, dude, get out of here. Like, for real. And that's the thing, like... Anyways, what do you guys think about this? Like, I agree with Rob Chicken right here that, you know, that Cowboy Bebop is near perfect, and you shouldn't try to replicate perfection. I agree with that statement. But yet, they're still going to do it instead of trying to do something original that is a new perfect. No, they just want to mess with things that are already existing as perfect because they have their story. But if they told it, it would suck, so they put it in an established franchise, and there it is. They can tell their story and still get some views because it's an established franchise, but you're disrespecting both. You're disrespecting the story that you want to tell, the real story that you want to tell, at the established franchise. And then you come with that bullshit of like, oh, I don't want unflattering comparisons. Sorry, I'm allergic to bullshit. Anyways, so with that said, guys, let me know what you think of this in the comments down below. I will read them. I will read the comments, and I will reply to some of them. And if you're doubting that I will reply, well, check on all the other videos that I appear, and you will see that I do reply to a good bit of them. Anyways, that's all I have for today. Go away now.